Hello. Ooh. Uh-oh. See me. Hi, good evening. I just thought I would share a testimony tonight of how I got started doing hair. I wanted to just encourage people, when God puts something inside of you, it's inside of you, and He will bring it to pass if you allow Him to. So, my mom was a hairdresser. She actually didn't finish school, but she was pregnant with me, and she was in hair school at that time. But Vietnam came along, and so my father had to be stationed out of the country, or he left for Vietnam, and so my mom wasn't able to finish the dream that she had about being doing hair. So she used to always tell me these stories, and as a kid, she would just tell me about her life, and so I was excited to hear what she had to say. But she just talked about how, just the things that were happening at Madam C.J. Walker's in Indianapolis at that time when she was in school. And she always had her wigs, and she always messed with folks' hair. And so my hair was always together. But it just encouraged me because those stories, that we pass down, they give us encouragement. And so, when I was in the seventh grade, I absolutely knew I wanted to be a hairdresser. I begged my mom, please don't let me take anything other than general math because I knew I wasn't going to pass it. But I needed that general math class to make sure I could get into beauty school in my junior and senior year of high school. And so, little did I know that God had a plan, right? And so I just followed what was in my heart. I remember talking to my English teacher, Mrs. Constance Holland. She was like, "I have my plan together." You hear me? In junior in high school, I was like, I'm gonna be a hairdresser. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm pretty sure that's why I passed the class because I had my plan together. At least I thought it was my plan, but all the time it was God's plan. And so I remember graduating from high school with I had my aunt go to hair school with me and be my model. And after I took her with me and I passed the state board test when I was a senior in high school. And once I got done with that, I just really, in my heart, I live in a small town, and there's not a lot of Black population here, but I always just wanted to do Black hair. That's what I wanted to learn. I was very timid and very quiet. But I was able to, once I passed that test, and I was just able to, I can remember, and this is the last thing I'll share. I went to a hair show in Indianapolis. And I remember sitting in the audience, and this young fella, he was talking about, he was from Gary, and he knew how to do hair. God sets you up for things, right? He actually was in the same city that I was in doing hair, and since he was from Gary, he already knew how to do Black hair because he had been doing it. And so I actually, during that particular hair show, because he asked a question and he told where he was from, I actually, once the show was over, or that particular class was over, I started talking to him. And lo and behold, he took me under his wing, and he showed me how to do Black hair. Not only did he show me how to do Black hair, he showed me how to dress and how to speak more or less. Because again, I grew up in a small town with not many Blacks in it, and I was very quiet and very shy and very closed. But God, right? And so I just wanted to share with you, if you got a dream in your heart and you're not sure how it's going to work out, you know what? Just trust God. He's already got these things planned. He's already placed those things in your heart. So just follow him. He knows exactly what he's doing. And I had to call those moments setups because I had no idea. And I'll be sharing some other testimonies from time to time about my hair journey and what God does in my life. But I just wanted to share with you all this evening. And wanted to leave you guys with the scripture from Revelations 12 and 11. It says, they overcome him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. So I'm just encouraging you. I wanted to share my testimony, and I encourage you to share your testimony because we serve an amazing God. You guys have a good evening.